Good morning.
Good morning.
What are you doing in there?
I'm brushing here because of a dash.
It's so hard to see you for the net stuff here, but we can just about see you. That's grand, Dan. We'll come up and see what you were doing in a second. Hey guys, good morning. So pretty much I wanted to start off by showing you an update on what Anne's mum and dad's house is looking like. How are you, Ming Ming? You good? Very good, my love. I don't know, she doesn't really seem anything really, does she? But look, here is actually this view here, because John Mark, Anne's younger brother, has been up bright and early and he's been doing all of the skim coat for this side. So actually it's starting to look really good now. We're actually even discussing on the decorated parts there what sort of colour might be preferred by Anne's mum and dad. We've all kind of thought, could it be white, could it be blue, because the roof is being blue. But yeah, just all in discussions, if you know what I mean. So also John Mark has said, John Mark is the name of Anne's younger brother, by the way. He said that maybe it can do with a second coat, a very light coat of the skim coat, to really make it a brighter white, because a little bit of the grey, whenever the sunlight shone on the lower bit, which was done yesterday I believe, a little bit of the grey can show through, because it's a thin first coat of that anyway, because we want it to be like this one, where it's a little bit solid white up here and everything. And as you can see, there's quite a lot there, and the decorated will also look good whenever it's done too, because it's not done on any of the sides, as you can see. Over here though, there's a wee bit of work also going on our Kubos, so over in that direction obviously where we just were. Anne's actually doing a little bit of cleaning and stuff inside. And are you still not okay? No meows, no nothing. No meows, no nothing. The wee puppy, he was meowing. He was, what do you call it, barking or whimpering last night at our door, and I let him in at like 1:30 and gave him a bit of food, but he usually sleeps under here. And then these guys over here, they keep on digging near these pipes, because I don't know why, they just like to do it. So I filled this hole so many times and there's no longer a hole there, and pretty much I've put like wood and stuff there so that they can't dig it anymore. But they like digging everywhere, to be honest. Like there's even another one that they've started. Yesterday also, whenever I left, Anne did a little bit more of the paint work here, and that is nearly done. I think the top part there needs a second coat there on the blue, and then obviously the red needs to be done on this part up here to finish that. Second coat of the yellow possibly, just to clear that up, and then white on these bits. So that is kind of like a near midway through after, because this is what it's like before, because we've not did anything on this side. So that's why it's just, you know, wood coloured and everything like that. Now, I've had a few comments of people saying like, why aren't you doing the front? Honestly, I'm not a very good climber or anything like that. My balance is okay, like, but I think the fear of falling, even on a light height like that, can make me wobble a bit, even though I'm not usually wobbly on ground level or anything like that. But Anne's brother John Mark, who was the guy doing that one earlier too, has decided to come over here and start painting this one. So that means that we're now going to finally have a more complete look here. And even looking at that first half being done now, it's looking so much better than just being the white. The blue is more soft and less harsh, and it kind of blends it in better than it being that whitewash. Obviously it's the first coat just to prime the wood a little bit, but that's looking really good. How are you? You okay? No, it's not your food time, my dear. You can scavenge around here if you like. And in here we've just got so much that Anne has found actually on the ground there. That's from underneath the bed, I think. So I don't think that wasn't around the house. That was just underneath this old bed that we have, because it's old bamboo. And as you can see, I think it used to have, or still has, some book in it, which means that for always sort of digging the holes and everything and creating dust and all of that. In fact, guys, even up here on this one on the insides, because the front part is bamboo, there's little holes here. I did put selenium on here and a lot of them have died, but maybe there's still some on this top bit because I can't get everywhere with the spray bottle. And I know it's very expensive too, selenium, so I've got enough for one more sort of coat to try and stop it on the insides. But here's the other side that you can kind of see, and this is what happens. It all just comes down after they're doing their stuff. They're definitely still alive in here because there's still so much being created. There are some of them which are falling down, as you can see, and still getting killed by the selenium. That was about a week ago I did that. So they're not living very well, but some of them are until they move to a selenium high dosage area. I was actually watching Clarkson's farm there. This is the day where it's brand new out on Amazon Prime. So it's really, really good. Actually, there's also the sitao that the seeds aren't in stock anywhere. So over there, the sitao has actually started coming to an end and it's time to get more seeds in to plant it. But the seeds that they're called is called Galante sitao or something like that, and none other are going to be as good as pretty much... Stop it, Rose! Stop it! No! No! Right, that's it. Get out! Get out! Out you go! Crawling through. No! Out! 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 Go! Flip's sake. But yeah, I wanted to show you that because the Galante ones, they were in stock, right? And they were like something, what was it? For a kilogram of it, it was 1,700, and sometimes on a deal 1,500. And pretty much, right, now it must be the right time to grow them because the weather is good in a lot of parts of the Philippines. But the only ones last week that I could find were 1/4 of it, and it was like 650, nearly 700, which meant for a kilo it would be 2,400 pesos to get a kilo, and usually, as I said, 1.5 to 1.7. But now not even any of the 1/4 kilogram bags are in stock, so people have actually decided to go for those anyway and take that hit if you're growing a lot of them. Apparently in a kilogram there's like 6,000 seeds in one bag, and they're selling them for like 100 seeds now, individual sellers, for like 70 pesos. So if you do that, it would be like 6,000 pesos if you bought the 100 seeds ones. So people are also buying them to resell like that. They must know it's the right time of year to plant them. So yeah, that's kind of annoying too. You two helping? Look, his balls are actually like really grown now. These two are going nuts with each other, and as soon as I get this camera out, they're chilling out more. What are you doing, making it look bad whenever I'm trying to film? Do what you were doing before. Okay guys, so we have a little bit of an update. So Anne has decided to actually paint the inside of these parts red too. Are you just doing this front bit, or are you doing the top?
I need to do there, but it's hard for me to mom. Maybe I need chair.
A chair on this?
Yeah, because I cannot see. I need to do that like that before I paint.
Oh, I'll do that part at some point then. Okay. But this part is completely done now, so that's looking spot on, looking so much better. Also though, there's been another sort of decision that's been made in regards to the front of the bamboo. So these parts over here on the outside, just on the terrace to begin with, I'm not 100% on the whole thing. I don't really think it would look great on the whole thing. If it's Anne's choice really, mainly guys, I sort of was veering on red to do them front bamboo bits just on the terrace. But she's pretty adamant she wants yellow. You can kind of see the difference on the front here. There's sort of like a blue and red contrast. They're all contrasting colours, and then a blue and yellow contrast here. So here it does look nice. I thought it was quite nice in the small amount here, just on those diamonds. Now, obviously, whenever these are all yellow, it's going to be a lot brighter. It's going to look good. It's going to look good, but it's going to look very bright, if you know what I mean. Not 100%. I don't think not 100% my taste completely, but it's Anne's Kubo too. So if we can agree, maybe just the terrace part on this sort of back part, the front part, and maybe just leave, you know, that actual bamboo part over here the same color. If anything, I would probably opt for maybe like a dark blue, and if I hate the yellow, it can completely just be covered in dark blue whenever we decide to get it for the other stuff, I suppose. I think a dark blue would be the best option, really. But we've sort of did the Filipino flag on this part, so it can continue in the terrace for now, I suppose. We'll see how it goes anyway. Gotta blow all this dust away. There's so much dust from the book up here. It's crazy. So we're painting it to try and stop them so much, but we've accepted that it's not going to last forever, 100%. That's just how it goes. I looked on the Google AI and it kind of says that this will prevent them living so easily. Right, so here's the update. Look how yellow everything is, guys. Crazy. It's actually better than what my mind's eye thought it would look like. So actually, it's a lot better than what it was. And overall, it's really brightened it up. John Mark's actually up at the top there, and he is doing the top part of the Aborlan on the outside. That's looking really good with the blue. It's going to make it all pop a lot more nicer. So I'm very happy about that. On this side, it's gotten a lot brighter also because of the white part in the middle. And you can really sort of see the Filipino flag kind of in effect anyway. It's the rough idea, and I think it's a great idea that we came up with to sort of pay homage to where we are and use those colours. Despite the blue being a little bit more lighter than what is on the flag, I think it's the sentiment that counts, and it's looking a lot more brighter and nicer from what it did to begin with, which is the main thing. Up here, our siopau's ready, guys. So we have siopau, which is like a Filipino thing based off a Chinese bao bun or something, but it's like really good anyway. I've talked about them quite a lot recently on the channel. So they're actually in here all prepared, looking there. So I've got them kind of nicely set up. I'm also going to be making us like a wee mango drink too. But I've got to probably look out for these guys because they're going to be after everything once I set it out, outside especially. So we'll all see you out there whenever that's ready. Right. So this is our array, guys. We've got everything. We've got our siopau, we've got our mango juice mixed with yakult actually as well. And then along with our siopau we have extra hoisin sauce. I believe that's what's inside these already. Yeah. But this one is more of a deep flavour. It's less watered down actually than the one inside. It's more stronger, this flavour. Really, really good. I love this stuff. Really good on duck pancakes too, which it has been far too long since I've had. And you've just said John Mark doesn't want to come and eat. Right, that's good. 2 extra siopau then for me and Anne to eat. That's absolutely fine. Don't be dropping it. So let's get these prepared. That's sort of the way we do it. Do any of you guys know how to peel these better? Because look what I've did to the bottom of that. You know what I mean? Like whenever I'm actually trying to take the bit of paper off it. Because I do that immediately, because if I leave the paper on it too long, then it really sticks and doesn't come off at all, unless it's just little bits. So yeah, what's the trick of doing that? How do I do that? How do I get the paper off without it actually sticking so much?
John Mark.
Okay, so this. I'm going to get that sliced open a little bit, just so that I can add a little bit of that into it. Not so much I need with that. And then maybe just on the outside, just to be completely weird about that, guys, adding extra hoisin.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers, big ears. Big ears.
Look at my face.
Yeah, let's see. Perfect temperature. We've left these long enough.
My lipstick.
Yeah.
Stuck in the chupa.
It's very sweet inside. It's got a sweet taste to it. And what is it, chicken or pork? It's one of those, like.
Chicken?
Chicken?
Yeah.
I can't really tell because of the hoisin flavour what meat it is. It just masks it completely. In all honesty, you don't really need meat. But John Mark has never had a siopao out of the freezer. It's always maybe been on a street.
Yeah, in the shop.
But they taste pretty similar anyway.
Yeah.
But we'll see his reaction. That's a load of sauce, but let's see. It's going to be a little bit salty.
Daming sauce.
Right. In front of at least 1,000 people, what do you think? It's going to be very saucy. With a bit of paint flavour on his hand. Extra paint flavour for that
Me
good
too.
party, yeah. Oh, you too? Yeah, just
Yeah.
like, how is it with that paint deliciousness? Okay, so we're very yellow. We're very good. You know what? It's looking pretty good, in my opinion, at this point. Because up there, the sun, you can't really see. Yeah, you can see better from here. It just looks more finished. It looks more, I don't know, just more neat and tidy and everything like that. What do you think, Anne?
Looking good, but...
But?
I said looking good, but need second coat the yellow color to become good.
Are you sure?
Yeah, but I like the color like that.
You come here.
My eyes so bad.
There. Is it that way? Our sun is? Whoa.
So sorry.
Yeah, come here.
Eyes.
Come here.
Eyes. It's so sorry.
Okay. So it might have got that, and you can show me then the front then, can't you?
Ta-da!
Stop chewing that.
And then, tayo.
Alright, we're showing.
Ito pa eh.
Here, did you enjoy the movie, Cleo? Did you? He did indeed. Maybe he did. Anne,
What?
your face looked completely like you were angry or... Stop looking so feral.
I'm going before, but I seen this one is going to fall down here.
It's so bright here. Oh, here, and you were telling me, weren't you? You were saying, Dylan, stop it. You're getting all that stuff over there. Whenever I painted
Yellow, white, yellow, and sky blue.
It's looking very nice from here, actually. Let's see over here. From a different angle. Aye, that's nice, like.
Yeah.
So there's kind of nearly the finished one. The diamonds look very nice. I'm in the blue, I'm in the red. And then over here, it's completely empty, so you can really see the before and then after. Just a little bit more blue, as you're saying on, you know, that upper side. And you're saying a second coat of, what?
The blue one.
Just the blue only.
Yeah.
But here, maybe it doesn't need so much of a second coat.
Because I put the, no, the white one, I add the second coat, but it's still like that look. But it still look okay.
Yeah, it looks good. You
Yeah.
could do more if you wanted, like, but
Yeah.
it still looks alright. But the yellow, yeah, looks fine.
Yeah, I put the second coat that.
You already have.
Yeah.
Lovely. Yeah. And then it's got a nice finish to it.
Yeah.
Very nice, son. Top job. Okay guys, so I'm going to wrap things up for the day. Pretty much I have started, so it's a work in progress, this behind me. So I do a little bit of painting sometimes, so this is the very beginning of my sunflowers. I've kind of just did the red as the sort of outline of it, but I've got to wait for them to dry, and then I can put maybe an outline of yellow around them a little bit, and then I've got white for the pots I can possibly do, and maybe just add to it over time to make it look brighter. There's more of this has been done, which is good, so this whole side is nearly done too, and that's pretty much the only thing that's changed for now. So I will catch you guys later. Thanks again for watching, like and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one.